Hi girlies. Brokeback Mountain, amateur hour. Thelma and Louise couldn't last one round in the ring against today's queer cinema heavyweight, Barbie and the Diamond Castle. Someday, someone is going to find me comparing Barbie movies to classics and get real mad about it in the comments, and on that day, I'll be really happy about free engagement. Alexa and Liana are living their cottagecore lesbian fantasy right down to their matching pride flag dresses. As the true scholar of queer media that I am, aka bisexual with an English degree, I set forth today to perform the analysis that the gayest Barbie movie deserves. Okay, dramatics over. The premise is essentially just a list of fun facts based on various symbols of queer history seen or alluded to in Diamond Castle, but it's more fun to act as if this is like investigative. I'm going to go through a few references in the movie that are commonly known symbols from queer culture in what is essentially a Barbie-themed whistle-stop tour of history. So, without further ado, let's talk flowers, flags, and the queer symbols of Barbie and the Diamond Castle. Part 1. Flowers. While I'm sure it is a common queer fantasy for many to open a flower shop with a person to whom you will refer as your soulmate, but to whom future historians will refer as your close personal friend, but actually, flower symbolism is pretty common among queer circles, so let's go through just a couple of them. Lavender. Probably most notably through the term lavender marriage, which is when a man and a woman marry in order to conceal that one or both partners is gay. This is pretty archaic, but it could see a resurgence. I'll also point out the elephant in the room, or the two elephants named Ian and Jeremy, who concealed that Alexa and Liana will literally get carried away on a rainbow later in the movie. Green carnations. Associated with men who are attracted to men and seen often on playwright and author Oscar Wilde, whose novel, The Picture of Dorian Gray, was literally used as proof of his homosexuality in court. Yeah, I wish I could say I was joking on that one. Similarly, violets were associated with the poet Sappho, who lends her name to the term sapphic, meaning women who are attracted to women, and is also the origin of the term lesbian. I also remember hearing once that apparently broccoli flowers used to be popular among queer women, and that's how I learned that broccoli flowers. Part 2. Flags. From huge banners at pride marches, to the little stickers so that you know that your local pub is a safe place, to a pin that is just discreet enough that your parents won't spot it, but allies will. Flags are obviously a huge symbol of the LGBT community, and some of their familiar colour palettes make prominent appearances in Diamond Castle. The bisexual flag. The colours of Alexa's dress, both the cottagecore frolicking dress and the princess dress, are blue and purple, with her princess crown adding pink, leading to a comparison to the bi flag. As far as I can tell, the bi flag originates from the biangle symbol designed by Liz Nania, I don't know if I'm saying that right, sorry, which had one pink and one blue triangle bisecting to create a little purple one, inspiring Michael Page to design the horizontal stripes design used today. Alexa's dress is a little unbalanced in that the colour ratios don't match up, but the symbolism is very obviously there. The lesbian flag. This one is a little less linear, with the pink and orange flag that Liana's dress resembles being only one of many. The orange flag was designed by Emily Gwen on Tumblr in 2018, so after Diamond Castle was made, but Liana and Mariposa are pretty sure the only characters that use orange as their secondary colour, making the visual still quite striking, and making the connections seem pretty glaring. An early version of the lesbian flag used what's called a labrys in the design, and now I want a Barbie movie where they wield axes. It's what we deserve. The rainbow. Of course, Alexa and Liana get carried away on the rainbow, away from the boys to a magical gay paradise, giving us probably the most obvious of the queer symbols. Somewhere Over the Rainbow has been a gay national anthem ever since Wizard of Oz was released. The first version of the rainbow flag was designed by Gilbert Baker and featured a Barbie-approved pink stripe and a turquoise one. The pink stripe was phased out due to troubles with dye at the time, and the turquoise one was removed just to even out the numbers. The six-stripe version is the most widely recognised version and the most widely used version, but has received updates including the brown and black stripes to represent how brown and black people felt underrepresented within the community, despite having been so active in attaining rights in the first place. The progress flag also includes colours from the trans flag and the circular symbol of intersex people to show how far we've come and how much work still needs to be done. Just as important now as ever. Other Barbie movies have visuals that bring pride flags to mind too, such as Erica's blue and pink colour scheme being reminiscent of the trans flag, or Barbie's fairy wings being pan flag coloured. Speaking of wings, Elena is on another level, but when is she not? And that's it. I hope you girlies enjoyed what is honestly a pretty shallow dive into queer symbols through history. But there's a lot to cover, and my laptop will overheat if I try to do more. So, this is my vow to you now. When I become YouTube famous and have YouTube famous money, I'm going to buy a new laptop. I'm going to remake this video. Anyway, tell me what you think the gayest Barbie movie is in the comments. Happy Pride, girlies!